So I was just reading the definition for like a network, how it's linked together. And I was thinking about why is it feeling like misfit? Like, are there some people that like are connected or hover over like a network? I don't know how it works. I might have to watch something, read a little bit more or something. It's like somebody's taking advantage of somebody's portion of the network, or it's like somebody is an owner of a network. And the people could be blocking that person so that they could do whatever they want to do with it or something like that. I'm not sure. Cut the deck on the death or ending. And then there's also like invading energy is something's very invasive. It's almost like a family took a hold of a very prominent person and they split it apart, and like that's what the network is, like the grid or something. And they trying to be slick about something, like from the lowest to the highest. I mean, these are like extraterrestrials, or like people know about some kind of awakening or some kind of commanding somebody's portion. Somebody knows something about something. There could be a couple of people also that had interactions between a person. May not be clear about like the captor. Like, I just know that ain't nobody family kidnapped. So this is just making me think about somebody's origins in general. It's almost like somebody fell out of the fucking sky. You know what I'm saying? And people want this person to stay here because it's another base, or it's like a motherboard or something. But it's not safe anymore. Like, I don't know. Somebody be covering up a death. Just like this, look like this person, the way she's looking behind this curtain is like, you know, grandfather or grandmother, whatever you have. What a big head you have. Look at that big old head back there. This could be also something where people go visit a person, like a prominent figure. This person could be older. They could have like a big old nice house. Like, people go ask this person for questions. They go ask this person for money. I keep on hearing that scripture, and then they all go up to God to get whatever is for them, and then whatever. But I'm thinking, if I'm a part of whatever, why would it be so hard and so manipulated? Like, you know, because I don't know if it's like somebody was the odd kid out. Like, I don't know. But it didn't start off that way. Something's not supposed to be that way. It'd be like if there was like 1,000 space aliens here, and they've been lying, saying one of them was dead all this time. And they know that like, for about 30 years, this ship is not going to come back. So they're trying to keep one person broke, and the person that was like the most rich or the most relevant, by saying that person lost their life, or try to keep them secluded, or act like they're being hard to get. Or, I don't know. It's something flapping weird, man. I have to watch my language a little bit more because I'm on camera, and that could be used against the person a little bit more. So, you know, I'm not being phony. I'm just telling y'all, for me building myself or my brand or figuring out something on my own, I prefer not to be so foul-mouthed. Now, y'all might get me on here one day. I might get pissed and I might just snap. But for now, when I'm consciously aware of it, I try not to cuss that much when I'm on camera. It'll be the same thing as me at a family function and cussing or something, knowing my aunties and uncles and shit will be around. And that's how I talk to that person. If it's a younger auntie or something, that's how we talk. But, you know, I will not be in there just yelling across the night, oh, that's bitch, that, you know. So, you know, just so you know, all right? So we got the 5 of Swords. Somebody could want to leave a person like, wanted to leave a person sad. Okay, this could also be a situation where 5 of Swords, person doesn't want a person to be sad. This could be being unveiled here. And this is what caused somebody to be dead or ended up dead or something, because this is like a hate group or something like this. This could be something else on that level too. This could be like a hate group. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling this or how I'm wanting to wear it. But this could be a hate group. And everybody has to hate this person, and one person didn't, and they could have lost their life. They could have ended up dead. Because people are, you supposed to, because I heard can't help falling in love with you. So I don't know if somebody's just like, this be like a space mission where, again, everybody's picking who should be, God said this the most valuable or something. They want the person to feel less. Maybe these are people that had to tiptoe around things because of who somebody was. And now since something is like, this can even have something to do with reproductive systems. Somebody's getting older, the reproductive system is not as strong or something anymore, and so now they can push this person down into like a lower ranking. It's something weird like this. Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody could also be doing something. Like I woke up, my daughter was up, the so-called daughter was up there in the bathroom. It seemed like she was in there for hours. I sleep, took a nap, and I woke up. When I fell asleep, the water was running. When I woke up probably like an hour and a half later or something, it seemed like the water was running. I don't know if it was a time lapse or some shit, but I went up there and I had to go knock on the door and open it and say something to her, because I'm like, damn, is she dead in there? But she wasn't. And I noticed like the garage door, this shit keep happening. Garage door was slightly open, the back door was unlocked, and the front door was unlocked. And I had taken a nap, but I realized when I got up and I was using the bathroom, I was bleeding. So I don't know what. I'm getting almost like delicate energy. It's also like concerning or creepy, or I don't know if it should be on a different level. I don't know. I like this thing. This is an earring, y'all. This is like one of them little earrings like this. I found it in my jewelry box, and I just put it on this ring. I say, I like that. Anyways, but it's almost like the world is watching while somebody is being abused, and the person, it's like some type of protection is supposed to be wrapped around the person, but it's not there. People are trying to get in to get, like anybody is trying to come in and touch something or get something or rub on a lamp, or I don't know, because this got genie lamps in here. It's not an illusion, okay? Not like, it's like weirdness, like if like that movie I told you, The King's Tide, the people would be lined up outside the house to see this little girl because she had this healing capabilities. But when the girl washed up like years ago on a King's Tide, they gave her to a certain couple, and that couple was her parents. But when it came to her maybe losing her powers, like she could touch people and heal people and bring them to life or whatever. Now, this could be on a scale of, you know, you might be able to have a conversation with somebody, they're like, oh, I feel so much better. It may not be like the movie where she was actually able to bring people back to life. I'm just telling you to go the ratio, you know, that works out for you and your people. But she had lost her healing powers, and then all the people was getting kind of dangerous or whatever, because they was like, what happened, why she on there, she's usually able to do this or whatever like this, and the parents like, wait a minute, back up, shit, we trying to protect our daughter. And they're like, well, let's just remind you that's not really your daughter, we let you guys keep her. And the dude like, what? And so they start trying to figure out a way, like, should they get a boat and try to get off the thing? But everybody's watching. They was having meetings, and people was rallying up in these meetings, getting angry, like behind the parents' back and stuff like this. So that's why I was thinking, like, did somebody end two people that they allowed to have? Maybe these is like superpower people that can restrict somebody's power. This could be people that might restrict you from a tongue that you can use to get back home or to do something. Because it's like, oh, fix you. These are the songs that I'm getting. They're throwing it on this person like the person knows what's going on with them, right? Eat your young. This and that. Like, it's like, is there a problem here? Because obviously I don't know, something has to be atoned for, something needs to be spoken of. If somebody was completely oblivious and nobody helped this person, nobody can be mad. If everybody's onlookers, nobody can be mad about how this person is going to address this or respond to a strange activity. It's something like that. Like, you got your nerves to be mad. Like, you the one that's sitting here. You could feel people watching you and poking and prodding you, and everybody's okay with it, and you're like, this is not okay. It's like the creepy uncle, like, shh, in the middle of the night. It's all like, I seen a movie like this where an auntie or something was like a pimp or something, and she was pimping her daughters and she was pimping other people in the family. And I think the first time that she got assaulted, it was a family function going on in the house. Everybody was there. And the little girl was supposed to be going. You know how it was back in the day in the 80s? They like go get in the bed or go to sleep or something like that. Be out here, grown folks out here, we drinking and stuff, go get in your room. But man acted like he was going to the bathroom, and he went in there and he raped the little girl, I think, in her bedroom. And he was just like, shh. You know, Uncle be making you feel better about stuff. You know, I got this candy or whatever. And then he kind of just pushed up in her. You know, it was a little girl. And I think that was the first time that he did something very inappropriate, was what the movie was insinuating. And it's almost like that's what somebody's doing. Like, shh. Okay, now. Okay. So that's what I was getting. I also got, oops, look what you made me do. So it's on another level, y'all. Like, it's not like regular. You get what I'm saying? Anybody? And I feel like this portion of what we're talking about has possibly happened to people before. There's other people that know about this process. Maybe it took them some time. Maybe they had help. Maybe these are people that came and got snatched up. They went and got wrapped in all of their protection and placed back on earth. And now they can somewhat have a regular life. It's like people don't want, and now everybody even around says, oh, she got her papers. You know, it'll be like something like that. Oh, she got her papers. We can't fuck with her no more. And then they wait for the next person to drop out the sky. Like, what's going on? And being assaulted or something, or attacked. And these people have the nerve to have platforms and go online and start like rageful things like, oh, you're just a liar. We hear, but they're talking about someone else, but you can tell that they're talking about you, right? Or they're talking about somebody that's going through this process, and you're like, wait, everybody that goes through this process, they don't know. Like, you know, you was sleeping with this person or whatever like this, and you don't even know this person, or you're not connected to this person. You haven't made that high up to be able to see. That's what I feel. It's like somebody keep clipping the wings. You haven't made it that high up to see how a whole thing works, right? So it's kind of like abusing the abused by making these threats. Or it would be like, you're from the Stranger Things town. You're just you're somebody that keeps to yourself. But there's something strange about the school, the system, the people in the school, everything. And everybody keeps claiming that you're sleeping with the football team. You're not even cute enough or popular enough to get a football player, or thin enough, or whatever. But you can tell people are giving you dirty stares. You know, girls are picking on you. You know, that's what I always wonder about, like, even movies like this. Why do, like, the pretty popular girls be bullying, like, a random girl that don't have no friends? She sticks to herself. And this could also be a vibe here, where these are the girls that there's something about their essence or something, and there's secret societies or a secret group or something like this that knows, you know, because there's always that one quirky girl or something, that a cute guy, or maybe there is a kind of popular guy. Maybe he's not the football team head of the team, but he could be very popular, or a rough guy or something, and then he starts making eyes at that one little, you know, timid girl or something like this. And then there's like a little connection or whatever, depending on if he's just trying to get into it, or he trying to actually like the girl and start sticking up for the girl or something like this. It was making me think about that narrative a lot. Because not even with these girls, sometimes in these movies, it's not even only just the popular girls or the cheerleaders. It's just like even just pretty girls, even just, you know, other groups of girls. They tend to focus on that one girl and pick on the girl. Okay? So this was what I was thinking about, going back and thinking about me as a child. Could something have been, because could I have been exploited as a child even? Like, a group of people know about this. They have mixed feelings about it. They got joy and pain with it, so on and so forth. Maybe all these girls grow up. It happens to other girls too. They grow up and they don't have to face this in a public display type of way that I'm doing right here, because people just do right by them. But for jealous reasons, people moved up in the rankings from their mothers and grandfathers running things in the background. Now they are. And they're using this as a way to humble or hurt or harm or disrupt a person, right? This could just be by how the world works. And this type of information was kept from somebody like me, a group or a species or a creation like me, right? Because of something great that was supposed to happen, because of something, a calling on a life or something like this. Maybe people are looking at this like weird, like we haven't seen this in 40 years. We thought all of them was dead. Why does one sound like one of them people from like 40 years ago? Like, it could be something like this, okay? I also just heard lost and turned out. I think also somebody is swearing like, no, we already have this person in this sector, but it's not. Somebody is not in a certain sector anymore. Like, somebody has a new muse or something, and this person is getting some kind of treatment. And I don't necessarily think it's like this person is better, or this could be like somebody that was around me all the time. It was a secret thing. It's something that like both of them had to have like jealousy or something. I don't know. Or envy or disgrace or grudge, or because I just blink my eyes and I can see the grudge holder in the background. Like, okay, to try to make a maybe mostly pleasant person even go online and seem like they're unstable, or they're just angry all the time or something like this. But like I told you guys, I be doing these videos and then I be sitting down by myself and I just be glowing on the inside. I be feeling real good. I be feeling, so it ain't nobody that could really be coming. That's why I say these gotta be demons or people that can't feel, or they don't have a soul or something, because or it can't be God coming and measuring or like Anubis measuring my heart. It would not be heavy, right? I would heard the song. I keep on hearing the song "Heavy Dirty Soul." So I don't know if somebody else has one of these and they covering it up, or somebody is saying that you or I have this. Okay, but it could be the measure of people that secretly had access to a person, where some dirt and filth is on this person and somebody swear is yours. Okay. We have the Beauty and the Beast here. It's almost like also a group of people is keeping some people away so that they can link a person with an incubus succubus energy. Like, they're keeping a group is divided between two people, like on some hater shit, and they're gonna do it until the two people actually like somebody else, or they taint themselves with another person, where even if they get together now, they're not just made for each other. Okay. I'm also getting like the fall of Lucifer. It's like a fake fall of Lucifer. Where it's like, oh, made exactly for you. How the detective was made for. How the detective was made for. Lucifer. Somebody is saying, okay, we see that you're not about to be letting yourself feel like you something that ain't connected to heaven, and you just was made for somebody, so we gonna make somebody else made for you. It's almost like people like, I hate to break the news, but you're actually Lucifer. And it's like, no, I'm actually not, you know. Like, I don't mind. I don't have anything. I don't know about other people's, you know, oh, it's the devil, it's the devil. I think it's mostly these people that be doing shit and blaming on the devil. So I don't look at the devil the same way. It doesn't mean I worship the devil. It doesn't mean anything. I could love the devil. I don't know if the devil is a part of heaven and the devil has something to do with my upbringing and my still being here. I don't know. But somebody could be calling God the devil at this point. right? Because if they're doing that to me and I know my spirit and my energy is clean and I treat people kind, then that can happen to anybody. So it's just I just don't have any, like, where, oh, I seen a wicked thing. Even the dark things in the corners and the crevices and stuff like this growing up, I still didn't fear those things. So I just may have it's not a fascination with the dark or anything. Maybe I feel like that was dark stuff, but I ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see nothing yet. So, but I'm just telling you the experiences that I've had. I don't necessarily fear the devil. Like, I'm not opening myself up to anything where I would need to fear the devil. Maybe it's a mindset as well. It's kind of what I was thinking about. Like, that would be me for real being God's daughter in some kind of way. A man that even got brought up to sit at the right hand of God, you know, or in the beginning, a God, this is how a God found their way. It's something weird like this. And so if I don't know, if the devil is like, look, I don't want to work for God no more, and then I would have something to be concerned about. But why would I, if the order of things, how we looking at it, is that the devil worked with or for God, and the devil was an angel first. It don't say that he was a God. I don't think it says he was an angel first. And my dad is God. Why would I be fearing the devil when I'm not doing anything wrong? I don't know. All right. So we got somebody being sneaky with something. The Beauty and the Beast here. Like, there could be there's like also people like, okay, now the limelight is off of you. Now we can pay. Like, there's some energies in the background like that. Okay, now that you done said some offensive things to people, they're gonna misunderstand you, and they're gonna think that you don't like this person or these people, and so they're gonna be on you. So now it's gonna be easier for us to sneak in and do whatever this is. It's something like this. But we got the Beauty and the Beast here, and then we got somebody was being sneaky. Okay, somebody was being sneaky. There could be a wolf sneak something away from somebody. Maybe they was trying to see if your DNA or genetics can mate with a certain being or mine, and somebody was giving up on it. Like, damn, you know, I can't create nothing with this person. But somebody, these wolves could have been sneaking something off, but it maybe the wolves don't want this energy to take somebody away. All right, but they're not going to be able to be sneaky. They're going to have to not be sneaky or give something back. This could be your last opportunity. I remember like 3 years ago, my guy was like, oh yeah, it was like at one of them times when shit was heightened, and I'm like, what is going on here? And he came and he whispered in my face like, huh, your family or your friends, it was like a sinister kind of thing or whatever. It's like, I'm the only one that's still messing with you, or I'm the only one still talking to you, so you better just. And it was like he was trying to be, you know how you will do something like that, oh yeah, something, but we could see this, like, this is what a sinister man would do, like smack a bitch in a movie, you know, and then be like, yo, family and friends, I'm the only one, like a Ike Turner kind of situation. So it wasn't as sharply on that scale of things, but it was kind of like, friends, something like this, I'm the only one you got left, or something like this. Like somebody knew that they had ruined a person in front of all these other people, and they know that whatever they did or showed these people, they're not coming to be with you, sit at your table. You know, it's kind of like the girl on The Help when she's like, nobody's coming to sit over here, Minnie. Look at me. You know, I just don't know if you want to work for me or whatever. You know, it's kind of like giving me that energy here. Like somebody wants to take this, all the works and the friends and the networking and, you know, that you created or I created throughout my life, and then I pulled away from people, and they're like, see, she can't even make more friends. She don't know nobody don't like this person. It's just like, I'm preserving myself because I am, right? It's nothing else. This could also be somebody saying, don't you think it's time for you to reevaluate, maybe move to a different place? But it seemed like all the thousands of people that went through this process, that's exactly what they did. And even though I don't want to stay here, it's not like a point to prove, but there is something. Something is a challenge, and I like a good challenge. You know? And it's almost like God is like, look, I showed you everything different around you. Or like a Lord energy, I'm not playing, y'all. Now, come on now. This could be a Lord energy, or like I said, one of these vampiric energies that they're so powerful because they control everybody's mind, and they have been able to step on my toe and take over Hollywood in the back end. And, you know, the people that can actually give people like hope, right? Like the Nothing was, the Nothing on the Dark Crystal. He was like, yeah, you know, once you find people with, they don't have no hope and no nothing or whatever like this, that's when I get them or whatever. So it could be an energy like that, okay? And I have a feeling that like elders that didn't teach me nothing, they wanted their children to be more valuable than me or something, or have the knowledge that they were supposed to give to me. They're like, oh, you're still, oh, poor little girl, you're gonna be little forever. No, actually, I'm more mature than you with these people. Okay, you just a bunch of thieves or something like this, or tricksters. Yeah, there's some Chariot in reverse energy here. Somebody could be under judgment for this type of something. Okay, this could be author. Also under judgment for binding a pet or a wolf. Somebody could have a pet wolf. I'm seeing those cards from yesterday, and I think that girl was like on her knees trying to hug that wolf, but it was in reverse. So you could have a pet wolf or a pet being, like in real life, a pet spirit, or like on the Golden Compass, like one, you know, a spirit guide. And this could be a spirit guide that got disconnected to you and was trying to get back with you, but now they're realizing that's not going to happen. They have to go their way, and you're going to have to be your way. This can even be a person or an entity. Like, because you think about it, everything God being allegedly in the cloud or something or higher, like, think about all the things that the children would have to still be going through on this earth, and how many things would be trying to be at least close to them, even if they could, without being discovered. It's something like this. So we got this drowning energy here. Maybe somebody else is drowning here, or somebody could. This could be, like I told y'all, I be thinking like the Lacey Peterson case and stuff. It's a little bit more than what they're talking about. Some of this shit could have happened closer to where we are, or cases similar. I was crying when I met you. This could be like a wolf got, these could be two people that was taking care of a person. They could have been getting benefits out of it too. They could have been also a little bit smothering and controlling this person. And this is why they're blaming it on the person. But this could be something like these people got an attachment to something. A child that they saved out of the woods or something. You know, it's something like this. Because I'm getting like a female and a male energy. Or, again, this could be sacrificial things where I was reading something about, I think we were talking about the Lacey Peterson case. And then I was getting, wait a minute. They said she drowned or whatever, but I was getting some people maybe had to go into witness protection, or they had to leave or something. And some of this shit we dealing with right now could have something to do with, because these people look familiar to me. So it could have something to do with that. And then also people like, you're going to have to change. Okay, you're an immortal. Oh, you're a vampire. Okay, now you have to go through that process. And they're trying to force something, but I'm not none of those things. And so you keep on wasting your time trying to force me through something that I don't have to go through. And it's just kind of ridiculous. So we got the 8 of coins here. In reverse. I told you they're not going to be able to make somebody stay behind and work for free and use their brain to get people out of entanglements, and they keep flying away and running away and going build a life. It's like the Billy Goat Girl. If you got to pay a toll at the bridge or something. Like, you know, if somebody got all this, if these people been doing this, even if back pay, motherfucker. Because people could have got they feel of something and they don't need nothing no more. And it's like, well, what did you take, motherfucker? You got to put, you know how, ooh, let me stop. See, I'm going there. We on camera. So it's like, you know, when they got pumpkins and stuff out during the fall, and they just say put the money in here, a lockbox is on there, you just stick the money in there. People trusting that if you take 10 squash, you're gonna pay the $10, you know, something like that. Yeah. Somebody could be coming in for a person. I'm also telling you that I feel like for me, there's people that look familiar, but I haven't never seen them in my life. They could be spawn of familiars, spawn of watchers, bystanders, whatever. And they feel like it's like they have a deep connection with me. And I don't know how to feel when I call them out on things. Because it could be their parents don't know the little shit that they were doing, and I'm calling them out, and they feel some kind of way, and then it's like they could have seen their parents handle me or their connection to me in a certain way, and now you got a new group of children and they doing it the way they want to do it, and it's still taking away somebody's voice or free will to speak or say, hey, if this is something where I'm like the center of something, I kind of want to draw back on that. I kind of want to get protection so I can see what it's like to not have that. You know, to see if I want to close up so I can restore myself a little bit, and then see if that's something that I want. Because whatever this is not what somebody chose. This is like a possessive entity or attachment here. And somebody could be also passing someone down and around to other people. And that's also not what they're supposed to be doing here. So again, somebody could be going to get taken up or out. We got the devil in reverse. And then we have the Empress here. And then we have this other Hawaiian girl. This is my Hawaii girl. We're going to call her Rose. Because this could also be about the Titanic. Somebody could be blaming me, but they sat there and made them a new Rose to appear on TV with. Or to appear in the public eye with. It could be their fault, actually. Most of these men that I could feel they were connected to me, even though I don't know them, and they're blaming me. No, you went and you went for the strong delusion, and you sat there and you did whatever this is. This could also be a group of men that didn't want to see a woman come on the scene and have men like at her beck and call or something, or a woman that would be free and unencumbered in her energy and be the lioness and proud and whatever like this without being judged, or to teach other girls up on game so that they not being girls that could be taught to talk shit to me because they see me at home as an at-home mom taking a crumbs from this person while I figure out what my next move is. But the game that I spit, or the game that been spit throughout the time, or the fact that I got this situation, yeah, you know, these girls can take care of themselves. It's a mess to something, and they didn't want me teaching these girls this. They didn't want me teaching these girls their feminine power or their proudest power or something like this. Okay, Queen of Wands here. Somebody want this person to fall. The card just went in reverse. And then here you go with this 10 of cups, the 10 of coins with this man. Okay. Somebody could be holding on to a person because they can find now, because of me, there's other women that don't want to be with no old dog with all these kids, you know what I'm saying, like this, run around and be rubbing his back and shit. Somebody don't want this man or something like this, so they could be using these children to do something. Because I promise you, right now I'm getting like somebody's like, just come, just try it, just you could do it, or just go that place where you thinking or something like this. And it's like this person could be having eyes looking at them like, wait a minute, you said, because I'm getting amnesia, like, I don't know if somebody supposedly had amnesia. That could just be also forced brainwashing. I mean, I don't know. We got the King of Wands piercing the sun. Now, remember, we just seen him in reverse earlier. Remember, we said we wasn't using these cards because I dropped a couple of them. It's only one more between the seat, but why am I using this? I don't like it. Ew. Hold on. Let's go in the house and get another deck. Because I know that I cannot reach this card for nothing. It fell under the seat, and I forgot. I don't like to use no decks when I know that happened.